Okay, so we are working on some place work with some back tying with Mr. Enzo here. I back tie because these small little guys are fast, and once they come off, it's really hard to get them quickly without scaring them. We don't want to scare him just because we're big, we're moving fast. What place work is we're going to put him on a targeted area. So right now he's on a blanket. Stay. If he stands up or he goes to move forward, I take a step forward until he puts his butt to the ground. He knows stay, he knows sit. Place. So anytime he moves forward, the hardest thing for a puppy to do is just to hold still. So I want you guys to practice place work with him quite often throughout the day so we can get him to be the calm puppy that he is instead of the rowdy puppy that he is, because he's a pretty high drive puppy for being so small, which can get him into trouble in the future. So he's interested in the cat, but he knows that I want him to stay on that place. If I want him to come off, I'm actually going to go get him off, grab the leash and guide him off of the place versus recalling him off just to start out with, because it builds impulse control. I don't want him to think that every time we ask him to sit and stay, he's expecting to come off of wherever you're making him sit and stay. We'll practice that stuff in one of the follow-ups, more of that recall stuff. His recall is doing really well when he's out socializing and things like that. So place work, really easy. We guide him onto a dog bed, pull up with the halty. Once his butt hits the ground, or we say sit and his butt hits the ground, we release that pressure and we back tie him to an object. This way, if he starts to come off, he has room to have a nice loose halty. But if he starts to come off, I have enough time to move forward, get him to back up, and he can't come off of it. So it's kind of a self-correction. I do this while we're cooking, while we're eating, so he knows that he has a place for all of these activities. And then once his butt hits the ground, I back right back up. This is going to move forward into off-leash work and long-distance sit stays and things like that. I don't care if he lays down and gets comfortable. I don't care if you give him a bone to chew on if he's going to be there for a while. And then I'll tell him, good boy. Oh, that's a good boy. Stay. Good. So even though I praise, doesn't mean he gets to come off right away. He's waiting for a treat. Good.